It's week 5 of the 2024 season, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Giants and the Hawks coming up next.
It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason, and it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. And just like that, the season has reached October. Joined by Brock Hewer up here in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, I don't know about you, but I always feel like the smells start to change in October. It just really starts to smell like fall, smell like football, second month of the regular season. And these next few games take on a greater importance moving forward.
Gosh, I wish I had a sense of smell. Mine is so bad, but I love what you're cooking right there. And I love this stretch of games because it makes a lot of teams contenders and a bunch of the other sellers as the trade deadline arrives here at the end of the month. You're going on a hot streak heading into Halloween, and things will be looking great. But flounder this month, and you may end up seeing some of your buddies shipped off and playing elsewhere.
We're through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. Leading them out, the 10th pick of the draft, coming off that national championship in Michigan, J.J. McCarthy.
Kate, he's had some time to work past their last game, and he needed every second of it. A 4-interception game isn't easy for anybody to move on from, even for the shortest of memories. He's got to get his head right this week. This team needs him to deliver.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick him. Line thanks to a great effort defensively.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Hits his running back. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Seahawks will have a first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On play action now, McCarthy. Bails out of the pocket quick. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
At the 34-yard line.
Trying again, following the set. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down.
Couple sacks on the opening drive. You better get to fix-it mode in a hurry. And I'm talking about on the sidelines. I'm talking as a quarterback. You've got to solve this pass rush because we know one thing about guys in this league defensively. When they get a couple sacks, they can smell it. And they're going to raise the intensity to another level.
Third and long for him here. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up fourth down.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, didn't it? And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Fields this at the 19. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. So the Giants out and getting set for their first drive. Bringing him out, coming off one of his best seasons as a pro, an MVP runner-up finish in year number 9, Dak Prescott.
Last week was the ideal showing for him and really allowed his offense to feed off of him. He elevated everybody around him. Just got to look at his stat line to see how well he was throwing the ball. 300-plus yard game, several touchdowns, tremendous efficiency.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. To go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down.
Yeah, there we go. Wait, check. Hey, 47. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. 26.
Here's Dak. Throw complete to Juszczyk. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, 154, 1
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That heater is going to fall to the turf. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're left with 4th and short.
You know, it's fascinating how those routes you run so many times in practice become a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. That was an important 3rd and short to convert. Very surprised to see that play fail.
Takes it in at the 26. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That just misses the 50 mark, gets a 49-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawks football.
Here we go, shot.
Here's Swift to start the drive. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. DJ Reed brings him down that time. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Second and 6 coming up here.
Let's go.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Now here he goes. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Etienne to begin the drive. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Brandon Jones up for the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the 23, he'll get this one to Brown. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Yeah! Here we go! That's it! There we go, kill!
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here's Etienne on first down. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Here we go. Right check. 26.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And this isn't resolved quite yet as he goes out. We've got a flag down. Looks like it's going to be on the offense.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And
Still
now
first down.
we're going to wait to see how they respond. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
Here we go. 47. Hey, kill. 47. 26.
Prescott to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. And that makes it 2nd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Hey, 47. 26.
Here we go. 2nd and very long. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Yeah, here we go. Right check. Here we go. 46. Here we go. 47. Then we're going to 52. 26.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Here we go. 26.
Now a give. It's Etienne headed left. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Diamondor Lenore there on the stop.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Yeah, here we go. Right check. Here we go. 46. 46. 26.
From the 38. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Right check. Here we go. 1 to 50 for 1 hit. Hey, kill. 47. 26.
Prescott now on 3rd down. Has a man. It's Brown. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Yeah,
1st and 10 now from the 30. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. So through 1, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They have second down behind the sticks. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Yeah, here we go. Man, take. Man, take. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Why? Here we go, kill. 26.
Prescott here from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he's down after getting this up to the 41. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Staying grounded with Swift. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
We'll cobble together a yard there. Tackle made by Jair Brown. They push it forward for a yard. That brings up 3rd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. They're already on a modest little winning streak here. Currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. They've got 1st down from the 31. Brown on the inside give. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you've got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
2nd and 6 now. He finds Kincaid. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here's 2nd and 7. Finds him over the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First down, here's Dak. Headed out right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Now a give to ETN running right. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Here's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on third down. Dak off the play fake. Complete beyond the marker. And he drives it close to the red zone before going out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Space to the left. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Yeah, there we go.
A give left side to Brown. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Gotta forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunky yards here on second and goal. Play action, Prescott. He rolls to his right. Connection made, Travis Etienne. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Gotta stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up.
Still second down.
Could that penalty come back to haunt him? It's another second and goal.
Here we go 46. Here we go 47. 26.
Blitz coming, Dak. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. Third and goal.
Here we go 46. 46. 26.
To throw, Prescott. He's throwing deep to the left. Intercepted in the end zone. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And the Seahawks are going to have it after his second interception.